Hello, we're here in front of St. Stephen's Basilica in Budapest, Hungary, and we're bringing you the 10 things that you should not do, or 10 things not to do or think when you come to Budapest. Number 1, thinking that everything is pricey. Budapest is amazing and it's beautiful, but it's really not that expensive. It does not use the euro, it uses the Hungarian, we call it the huff. And it won't cost you extra money. Some things you have to pay to get in, like St. Stephen's, which is $8. The other thing you don't need to do is don't climb up Giller Hill. You approach it from either Liberty Bridge or Elizabeth Bridge. I said that wrong. And then you follow the green triangle sign to the top, which stands at 130 meters above the Danube. From this height, you can see the contrast between Buda and Pest. Buda is characterized by its hills, and its castle district in the foreground dominates the view. However, Pest is flat, and only a few landmarks emerge from the skyline at Parliament, St. Stephen's Basilica behind me, and the Budapest Eye, which we saw earlier. Do wander around Buda Castle. Well, we did. That's something that you actually can do, but at most places don't let you stop, cut. Another thing not to do is not validate your public transport ticket. If you do not, you will get a fine. It can cost you 16,000 huff, which is about 50 euro if you're caught. Another don't is don't miss out on the ruin bars. Most of the tourists enjoy Budapest because of its outstanding nightlife. Legendary ruin bars and affordable prices. Of course, if you go to a fancy cocktail bar, it won't be cheap, but still not as expensive as other European countries. Another don't miss out on the Hungarian food. The traditional Hungarian food is not all about paprika and goulash. True goulash soup is unique and it's so good, but Hungary has a lot more to offer. They have a lot of street foods like langos and chimney cake. Eat like a local, try out a few traditional Hungarian dishes. Another thing that you don't want to make a mistake of doing is don't forget to check the bill before you pay. When we're in Hungary and thirsty, we care nothing about filling our belly. Usually it's better to look around at some restaurants, and bars aren't flawless, especially in the touristy areas. Make sure that the menu displays the prices so you know what you're paying for. Also, make sure that you check your check because sometimes the service charge is in the check. Another thing that you should not do is forget to learn a few Hungarian words like hi, pronounced Szia, how are you, Hodj Vaj, how are you my friend, Hogi Vagi Baratam, okay I said that one way wrong. Thank you, Kostonam, sorry, Bots Anati, cheers, Egesh Egedre. Beer is sure. Wine is bor. Well, I don't need to say you're beautiful, but say bivaj. Yes is egan, and no is nemi. So there's a few words you can use. Another thing that you should not do when you're in Budapest is assume that everyone speaks English. Can't find a Hungarian restaurant? What I recommend, just ask. Let's hope that the first person passes by speaks English, but there's enough people around always that somebody will try and help you out. The number 10 thing not to do in Budapest is traveling by taxi and not checking the meter. It's easy to catch a taxi, wave them, call them, or order your taxi via the app. We use Bolt taxi app. They all have an English option. The base fee is 700 huff, and every minute should cost you 75 huff, and above 15 kilometers, the charge is 300 huff. If you want to pay by card, first ask the driver about it. If it's not possible and the driver offers to take you to an ATM, just walk away as you might get robbed.